Hi everybody, hope everybody's had a great week. Welcome back to Wellness Tips with Carin. Today we're going to talk about just some food group basics. ChooseMyPlate.gov is a really wonderful resource where I've gotten a lot of information from today. This information is not to replace any information or suggestions from your registered dietitian or from your physician. Again, some basic information that we can go over to hopefully help you make some healthy choices going forward as you're sitting down and enjoying your meals this summer. All right, so let's get started. So a little bit of history on ChooseMyPlate.gov. The USDA Center for Nutrition and Policy was established back in 1994, and one of its core projects was actually MyPlate.gov. Here, what they're looking to do is actually provide dietary guidance to Americans. So this is very, very helpful to us. There's been different versions of this going back probably the last 25 years or so. So if you're looking for more specific guidance, how many cups should I be eating vegetables per day? What should my grain intake to be? Again, you can go to this website and it'll actually provide some information. It will be asked for your age, and it'll give you a rough idea of the calories that you should be consuming and what specifics you should be eating of all the food groups. So we're going to take a deeper look into each of the 5 food groups. We're going to start off with fruit. One of the easiest things that you can do to increase your fruit consumption is actually eat seasonally. Check around locally, see what's coming in from local farms at your grocery store. So that can be a great way to just increase your food intake, start your breakfast off with a little bit of fruit. Could be a wonderful way to do it. And if you find yourself sometimes craving something sweet, a really great way and a healthy way to kind of address that is you can try some dried fruits. There's cranberries, mangoes, apricots, so many different choices. Also, to help you meet your goal, definitely keep the fruit rinsed, ready to go, so you can see it maybe out on your counter. And keep it accessible so you're reaching for that rather than a convenient snack of a cookie. Wouldn't that be a great swap out? So maybe you've heard about half your plate should be fruits and veggies every day. You can increase your vegetable intake by trying a new vegetable at a different meal each day. A really great way to do that is if you're already planning on having a salad or something with dinner or lunch, you can add in some carrots or some peppers or other seasonal vegetables to kind of mix it up throughout the year. If you don't like them plain, that's also fine. Try to go for a dip or a dressing that's a little bit on the healthier side. Maybe something like hummus, which goes so well with broccoli or peppers. And really add some nice flavor and make the vegetables more enjoyable for you. Next up, we have our grain food group. Great way to do this is actually make half your grains whole grains. A neat replacement that people can do is popcorn. Popcorn's actually a whole grain. You can swap that out for some of the chips or something that you might normally eat. Still enjoy your snack. It's just a healthier version. Whole grain pasta can be really great in baked dishes or pasta salad. So that can be another way to sneak some whole grains in there. And choose ready-to-eat whole grain cereal. It can be a really great breakfast option or even a snack throughout the course of the day. So typically this is going to be about a quarter of your plate at each meal. Next up, we have the protein food group, which is actually about another quarter part of your plate. What are some ways to actually make it a little bit easier to make sure you're getting the right amount of protein? One of the things that we like to do is you can make dinner once and serve it twice. So the day before, maybe you cook enough for 2 meals and can use the leftover meat the next day in a salad, tacos, or something similar like that. Great way for trips if you're traveling. Make sure you get some protein, as you can have some unsalted seeds or nuts. They make a really great snack. And keep seafood on hand. It's a great way to do that. It's some salmon or some tuna or even some frozen fish that you can always keep handy. So when you're looking for that protein source, you've got something readily available. Next up, we actually have our dairy food group. Some very easy ways to get some extra dairy into your daily day. You can add an 8-ounce glass of low-fat or fat-free milk. That's a simple way to do that. You can make a smoothie, maybe for breakfast, with fat-free milk or yogurt. You can add some fruit into that, so that you got your fruit and your dairy in there. You can also choose to mix it in with cereal. Yogurt and cereal can also be a really healthy option for people in the morning. So there are some ways to sneak that in there as well. It's going to be a small portion of each and every meal. So here's just another visual from ChooseMyPlate.gov. So as a reminder, about half your plate should be dedicated to fruits and vegetables at every meal. Likewise, about half for grains and protein, with a small serving of dairy. So if you do this and you make some small adjustments based on some of our suggestions here, you'll be well on your way to eating much healthier each and every day. So if you're looking to make some changes in your eating habits, here are just a couple of tips to help you get started. Start off by making small changes to build healthier eating styles. That can simply mean swapping out a large bowl of ice cream for a small bowl. It could be adding a serving of vegetables each day to your meal if you never had vegetables throughout the course of the day. Another thing that could be helpful is tracking your food intake. There are some great apps out there to use on your phone to make it easy and simple to track your food intake, or you can just write them down on a pen and paper and just see, kind of gives you a better feel for where you're at. I once worked with somebody who drank the equivalent of a 2-liter bottle of soda every day, and they finally figured out that their sugar consumption was a little bit too high, and that happened just because she was actually just doing some food journaling. Be sure to read your labels. If you're choosing between 1 or 2 products, look for products that would be less processed, and try to choose foods and beverages that would have less saturated fat or sodium and added sugars. Make sure that you're using reliable sources for healthy eating information. ChooseMyPlate.gov is a wonderful resource. The American Heart Association has some great resources out there. You talk to your registered dietitian. Someone that has a lot of experience in the field, but just make sure you're going with quality information. And remember, every day is a new day. If you have a slip up, all is not lost. You can make a healthier choice the next time. Hope you found this helpful. Hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you next week.